Good cameras, and I've got all three of them going. So hopefully connections will stay. I got a lot to talk about this morning, and you might just want to listen to what I got to say. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Kitryn Marie. I reside in St. Louis, Missouri. I am a working artist. I teach creative-minded women how they can take their gigs, their hustles, their little talents, and make some money on the online space, in person. I teach a variety of art classes, a painting class, a jewelry class, a wreath class, and a law of attraction class. I have a line of merchandise, and we're going to talk about the newest and the latest and the greatest. And I'm trying to come on a little bit more often than what I normally do. I've got my Ratty t-shirt on that I bought at a yard sale. It's my absolute favorite. I bought it for 25 cents when my daughter was a freshman in high school, and she has been out of high school for quite a few years. But when something you like and it's your favorite, you stick to it. Hello, Linda Bertani. How are you? I have not seen you on Facebook in a while. The wonderful thing about being live, you can interact with your friends. Linda and I went to high school together, and you get to talk to your customers, your followers. They are able to get to know who you are, and they get to understand why you do the things that you do. And this is a whole bunch of stuff that we talk about in my business coaching class. You know, the more you are comfortable with going live, the more you are comfortable with talking about your personal life, the things that you want to expose, the more people, customers, people who want to be your friends, they want to connect with you. They want to buy from you. They want to hang out with you. They want to know why you do the things you do and how did you even get here? That's not how we knew you to be, because people change. People go through crap, and you decide that the life that you're living is no longer the life you want to live, and you do everything in your power to bend reality. And those are things that we talk about in my law of attraction class: bending reality, making magic happen, making all the good things and the visions that you're seeing in your mind and your third eye come to fruition. So as I am sitting here this morning, there's just not enough coffee on this planet for me. Got up at 5 o'clock this morning and took my little dog in to get spayed, her shots chipped, and her nails trimmed. And the little one, I call her the little one only because of Bruce, my boxer, who's 110 pounds, who shadows over all of us, but our little Shug, she's got the sweetest, just the sweetest personality. She's got one blue eye, one brown eye. She's part Aussie Shepherd. She's got some healer in her. She's got a little bit of hound in her. She's got some lab in her. She's just a wonderful little dog. So she needed to go and get taken care of. So I've been up early doing that. Thank God for my youngest, Tyler, who was able to go with me. I'm going to slide these comments over here if I can figure out how this works. It's all different now on Instagram. Maybe not. But anyway, Tyler, my youngest, before he went into work this morning, he needed to go with me because since I had pulled my back out on last Saturday, I'm still kind of struggling a little bit. But he went with me, and it was very nerve-wracking, the amount of dogs that were all getting taken care of, which was all good and fine. It's just there's a lot of variety of dogs. You never realize how many varieties of dogs there are till you go to your vet. And Carol House Pet Clinic is who is taking care of Shug this morning, and I give them great props for what they do. You know, last year with and I'm going to call it the pandemic, they canceled everything. So right now there is a run on puppies, and communities and counties that aren't able to take care of the amount of puppies that there are. So if you're able to rescue and foster a puppy till they find a new home, do so. My hands are full here in this house with Bruce. He's very, very temperamental. He's got about that much. And since I'm his third owner, I don't know what the first owner did to him, but he kind of snaps sometimes. So, as much as I would like to take a million pets into our home, I have to be really kind of conscious to his behavior. And when we got Shug, it was to calm him down. And that's exactly what it did. It calmed him down. He'll be 5 in July, and I'm not flipping cameras, but he's a big boy. When he stands up, his paws are on my shoulders, and his head is like this big, right into mine. But he's a gentle soul for the most part, and he is missing his mate this morning, and he was a hot mess. He did not like us taking her out of the house. And when I came home, he was like, "Where is she? What'd you do with her?" So right now he's in his crate. He's quiet. His mama is sitting here working, and we're going to talk about all the good things. I've got my winning lottery tickets right here because this girl's got a dream, and we might need some extra bucks to go along with it. You can only stretch yourself so far in the working industry, and even thing. I have a couple products that I promote, and you can never have too much money when you were trying to build an empire, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. So let me go on to the next thing. As of this morning, well, actually, as of last night, I am a co-owner to the horse that I've been working with, and my heart is so full right now that I can barely contain myself. Now, because I've pulled my back out, I'm not quite ready to get back into what I was doing with her, running with her. I need about another few days for my back to get its strength back. And she needs to gain a few more pounds, like 75, 100 pounds. She's a beautiful, beautiful horse. And I connect really well with my up to speed. So I am able to get a saddle on her. Although I do think next week, at the end of the week, I'm going to try to bareback her just to see how she feels. A horse is very sensitive. A horse is very in tune with whomever rides them. So I kind of feel like a skin to skin kind of connection. They feel everything, and I'm looking forward to it. It's been a long time since I've barebacked. It's not an easy trick, but this almost 60-year-old isn't giving up, and she's still going to try to do it. My main long goal is to get to my own facility so I can rescue my own horses. Hold on 1 minute. This weather, I've taken allergy medicines this morning, so everything is draining. I'm on Advil and Tylenol, so the swelling goes down on my back and the pain subsides. But my main goal is to be able to have my own barn, my own stables, my own facility, my own live water, I want a 2,800 square foot house. I don't know why, because I have one young one still at home who's going to be 21, and odds are he ain't staying with me forever, but that's the dream. I want a 2,800 square foot house. I want 13 to 21 acres, and I got to be able to have a place for them horses to go when they come rolling in on that trailer, because it is going to happen. So let me show you a few things, because my line is building. Again, excuse me. And I have my Kleenex because my nose keeps running. But before I get into what I've introduced into my line, I have to show you these cute, cute, cute sandals I picked up for like next to nothing. A girl can't have too many pairs of leopard sandals. Don't know where I'm going. Don't know what I'm going to wear them with, but I had to have them. And they're cute, very flat. For the girl that's a little uncoordinated, the older she gets, they laugh at me at my 3-day gig. They're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Don't ask me to walk and talk, because it can't happen all the time perfectly." So I thought those were so cute. I had to share those with you. This is all about talking. We're just talking, rambling, just like if you were at my house and I'd say, come on in, get a cup of coffee. We're going to talk. So I got those. And then, because I teach painting classes and I have my backyard set up like an oasis so people can come over, bring their friends, and they can paint in my backyard. I got to work on that water feature though. I have this idea. Of course, I have ideas. I just need to have somebody build the idea that I have in my head. But there's not a lot of light out there. I've got an overhanging light when you walk down the back steps, but I need more light. I need like ambiance and atmosphere. And I don't know if these are going to work, but we're going to try them. I have ladders, old time ladders out in my backyard with wood planks across them for my shelves to put plants on and little decorations and everything. I'm thinking I'll have to confer with my youngest because he's my go-to to Tyler. What do you think? But anyway, these fairy lights, they're solar. I don't. I had a solar fountain in my pool last year. That was okay. I mean, it worked. It did what it needed to do. I needed a higher power one, but I'm wondering if this is going to work. It's like 700 feet and I'm going to wrap it around the ladder, hopefully to give it some extra lighting out there, or if anything, it'll just look pretty. And I'm not real sure if I have the option to make them stay on all the time or if they twinkle. But anyway, when I get to that project, I will let you know. Since I pulled out my back, I haven't gone back out to my yard to finish the patio. So that will be a work in progress. And again, my throat. Drainage. It's driving me nuts. So need to get back out in the yard. I need to put my plants all in. I need to put my garden in. But my patios are ready to go. I'm ready to be able to host painting classes. If you have a group that you would like to bring on over, come on over. It's $45 a person. Have 7 paying guests. If you're the hostess, you get yours free and you get to pick your theme. And I supply everything. It's fun. It's a fun 3 hours, sometimes 4 hours, sometimes 5 hours. You're more than welcome to bring your own adult beverage. I'll have music and we can have a little bit of a painting party. So that's going on that end in the yard. Okay, so if you look behind me, you see some of my t-shirts. They are custom t-shirts. All of these proceeds right there that you see and what I'm going to talk about and what you're going to learn about is going towards the goal of having this horse facility. Since I am now co-owning the horse that I've been working with, anything that is bought from my line is going for my Ruby Girls care. So if there's anything in my merchandise line, I would greatly, greatly appreciate if you would be interested in a customized t-shirt. I started a few years back and I was thinking I wanted to be, go into that like 1960s, early 70s kind of hippie kind of thing, which I still do. It's just, it kind of took another little turn and it went into the boho because I really, really like, if you see over there, I really, really like that tie-dye kind of look. I have a lot of tie-dye things. And I think that comes from being a product of the 60s, being born in 1961, having an aunt who was only 15, 16 years older than me. Her influence pretty much is how I style. I think I have my grandma's personality. I think I have my mom's personality. I know I look like my mother, and my daughter looks just like me. It's kind of crazy. But, my line of teas, we're going to start to see a real true patriotism act. No, it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. A lot of people don't understand really what it's like to have this patriotic view, to believe in the person you voted for, and to have government work for you and not against you. And won't make this a political forum. I've been arguing enough with county council. They know exactly how I feel. But it was so important that my t-shirt line represent a vibe, a feeling. I'm not the only one who thinks the way that I do. My one shirt there, it says Beth Dutton, just saying. That's from Yellowstone. Everybody who watches Yellowstone knows that she's the go-to bitch. If she wants something done, she doesn't talk dipshit. And I love that. And I thought, you know what? I've got to make a t-shirt, kind of honoring her. And then the moon child in me, because I am a July baby, I've got that going on. And then the don't try me, oh hell no. There's a whole bunch of things in my t-shirt line. And if you're interested in any of my work, you can go over to my Facebook page, KM Designs, A Writer's Mind. And mostly you can see everything over there. There's only a little bit that I have on my website because I haven't updated it to what I need to update it to. It's a work in progress. When you have a side hustle, when you have a very, very small business, it's about putting things together in a very small plan, getting one platform done, going to the next platform, going on to the next platform, but expanding each time that you've been doing this. When the world turned upside down, and I will go back and wrap it back forward, but when the world turned upside down in 2009, and I call that my big job, my big career. It was my Monday through Friday. I worked anywhere from 36 hours to 70 hours a week. And anybody who knows me, I'm not a corporate girl. I'm not a Monday through Friday kind of girl. I wing it mostly in survival mode. And taking the job because I thought it was what I wanted to do, it wasn't what I wanted to do. But when it was coming to an end, and I appreciated the opportunity for learning all those wonderful things because I was able to hobnob with a lot of political people in St. Louis. I got to hobnob with a lot of higher up religious figures and our police officers. They were in and out of my office, going to speak to the man that actually ran the banquet hall that I was working in. But I got to meet a lot of different people. It was very stressful. So when it came to an end, when the world turned upside down, I was the first one they let go. My position wasn't needed anymore, and I needed something to fall back on. I needed to have something to do. And although the vision wasn't quite as clear as it is today, it's been a very long work in progress getting to this point. So resorting back to my art and my creative eye, it was going to have to be a given. Now, I've had my hand in food and beverage. I've said that. I've had my hand in food and beverage since 1994. I say it's like being in the mafia. You never get out. You're always needed and wanted in some aspect or area of it. And because I ran a banquet hall, because I had a staff of 40, because I ran a kitchen and I, designed menus and worked on their website, and it was a lot. And all of those things that I learned, I've been able to incorporate in every aspect of what I do and how I lend my hand. Not a follower. I try to lead only as I don't expect anything from people that I would not expect from myself. In every entity that we work in, and all of us, we wear many hats. We do many different things. And in each position that I hold, wherever I go, I'm present in the moment. So if I go into my restaurant gig, I'm there to do a job there. My attention goes to there because I've been hired on by somebody who expects a certain amount of not only work from me, but a certain amount of ethic, a certain amount of leadership. I hold the key. And I don't like to boss anybody around because we're all grown-ups. We all know what we need to do and the aspect that we need to do it. Everybody just respects each other's space and understands that we all have different personalities. So when I'm in that industry, my job, my title is right there. When I'm out working with my horses, my focus is that animal, that 1,500-pound animal that's right in front of me. It's a connection. It's important to be focused on what you're working on and become one almost with whatever it is that you're working with. And it's fun. I'll say this real quick. Um, I'm not used to women who all speak the same kind of language. They all have horses, um, and they're beautiful horses. There's not one horse out at that stable that I am working at, where the horse is at. That these horses are gorgeous. It's like a little girl's dream. My dad wanted me to be a racehorse jockey. The little girl walking through the paddock down over at Fairmont and Cahokia, and seeing these big old thoroughbreds looking down. Well, now these horses, it's a girl's dream, let me tell you. But all of these women, they're nice, they're kind. They all talk horses, they all talk trucks, they all talk trailers. They all and they've all got a goal. There's English riders, there's Western riders, there's Tennessee walkers, there's quarter horses, there's thoroughbreds, there's Friesians, there's Appaloosas. I'm trying to think what else is out there. I mean, it's just a bunch. It's like what I was saying about the dogs when I took Shug this morning. The variety of dogs. You get out with horses. There's a variety of horses, and they all have different personalities. And I'll tell you what, with working with the general public for the amount of years that I worked with them, I understand why I like my animals more. Um, as a single woman, I understand why I want to connect better with my animals than I do to any person I might allow into my space. I'm pretty independent and I like my space and I have a goal and I have a mission. And while I'm working in all of these different entities, it's being focused in what you are driven to do because you have a purpose that has a passion behind it. And I think people forget what their real passion is. They forget what the purpose is. They forget about the goal that they had when they were younger. They gave up on that dream because some guy, some parent figure, some sibling kind of coerced them to go into something that they really didn't want to do. And here at almost 60, with things that have transpired over the last 10 years, I'm finally closer to where I want to be. And it just seems like when things fall apart, they're really not falling apart. You can be heartbroken, you can be sad, you can be sick, you can be a broken person, but you need to remember that you need to stay true to your dream and you need to stay on point. You need to stay in focus with where you want to see yourself. We don't live forever. Accidents happen. God has a crazy sense of humor. And, you need to be prepared for almost anything and everything. Fate does turn on a dime, and you have to know how to react and how to act within the situation that is occurring at the time that it is occurring. So as I am putting the t-shirts together, and I've got a line of jewelry which I don't have out because that's something else. But we're going back to, I said we're going to be seeing more Patriot things. I am a scarf kind of girl. I love my infinity scarves, and I have now picked up a line of Americana infinity scarves to go with the tees. I have a couple different designs, and I have more coming when my supplier gets them to me, and I'll be able to show you. So, with the tees, I have the infinity scarves. Also, I have found that when I'm working with the horse, my hair, my hair is crazy. It hasn't been washed in a couple days, and I've just kind of got it in one of those messy bun things. And oftentimes I'll wear it just up in a big ponytail. And I thought there's got to be a way to be able to keep all this, you know, fly things, whatever they're called. Um, in the 80s, it was called wings. But anyway, I got head wraps. I'm not going to put it on because I haven't quite figured out how they work. Hang on here. Let me do this. These head wraps, though, are so fun and colorful. Put it on your head like so, like a headband or whatever. You can wear your hair in a high ponytail, and they pull your hair back. I know a lot of motorcycle people wear them. I don't know what to call them, what the term would be. But anyway, and you wear it around your neck if you want to. I think they even dub as a mask, but I will not be wearing one as a mask. And as of this morning, I'm trying to find out what our county executive said about lifting restrictions. But anyway, so I've got these. I have a whole bunch of them. Fun colors. Very boho, very Americana. I have a bunch. So I have head wraps now to match with the t-shirts, to match with the infinity scarves. KM Designs merchandise, the line is growing. Now, I still have my hand in Avon because every girl wants to look pretty. Every guy needs to be, protected from the sun. There's even cologne and all men's care there. But with Avon, it's true and tried and been around forever. And all the products that I use comes from them. And for a woman who is almost 60, I think I'm doing pretty good in the no wrinkle department. I wish I could say more about the circles under my eyes, but I think that has to do with the eye strain from my eyes. And if you notice the pink glasses this morning, I just spent hundreds of dollars in prescription wear, and I'm resorting back to my dollar store glasses because I can see the best with them. Don't know why, don't know how that works, but I'm a little upset that the real prescriptions, they don't work. They hurt my eyes. So, okay. So anyway, what else do I have that I wanted to talk to you about? Oh, we were talking about Avon. We were talking about the good products, the good things. And you can always hit me up for a link, send me a message, leave a comment. I can either get a book to you. Avon's changed so much. It's just not about makeup and skincare. They've got a cleaning line. I know, Brucey, I see you. You're all right, baby. Lay down. Them's okay. Lay down. I know. Lay down. You're all right. Bruce is right there, and he wants to go out. But if I get up away from here, I don't know what he will knock over. So he's going to have to stay there for a little bit. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down, Huntsy. Lay down, Huntsy. Lay down. Let's see how long this lasts. But anyway, with Avon, they have a cleaning line. They have lay down. Don't lay down. Mm-hmm. Oh, you haven't heard most of it. Lay down. You're all right. No. Lay down. Spoiled dog. They have a cleaning line. They have a line of candles. They have a line of clothing. Like I said, if you're interested in any of the Avon, just hit me up for a link, and I can get you over to there. It's easy order. You just order online, and it gets delivered right to your house. My Gourmet Cupboard. Gourmet Cupboard is a meal and spice prep company that is based out of Texas. And because I do create my own line of coffee mugs and kitchenware, I wanted something that I could promote with my lay down. I wanted something to be able to promote with my kitchen line, my aprons, my cutting boards, my oven mitts, my dish towels that I have that hang over your stove or over your refrigerator. And I can custom those too. You know, if there's a saying that you like, I can put it on an apron. They make great, great gifts. So with the Gourmet Cupboard, their line of meal preps, it's all you're doing is you're buying your meat, you're adding eggs and milk, but all the spices, everything you need are packaged, prepackaged, and it's fresh ingredients. They even have like sangria punches. That's all you got to do is add your wine, and they have teas, they have coffees, and I'm hoping to purchase a bunch of coffees when I get ready to go to my next show, which will be June 6th at Edge Cliff Winery in Dittmer, Missouri. And I'm hoping I have a couple other shows that will be coming up. I had tentatively talked about going to Mountain Grove in August, and then hopefully I'll be in Herman, Missouri, for the Witch Festival, which that's almost right up my alley. And it's a witches' night out kind of thing where everybody dresses up like different kind of witches, like the practical magic kind of stuff. So I think that will be fun in October. But I'm looking parking lot that I can set up shop once a month on a Sunday here in St. Louis, Missouri, in the county area, preferably in the Afton area. I need somebody's parking lot Sunday morning from 9 o'clock till 1 o'clock, where I can just kind of set up a table, put my goods out, pass out some business cards, and get some flyers out for my painting classes. It's about reaching customers. It's about getting my name out there, Kitryn Marie, KM Designs merchandise, getting it out there so I can continue to work on building this dream of getting me to my horse rescue facility. And I believe it's going to be called Spaghetti Farms. So if you know of a parking lot, someone who has a parking lot that I can use on a Sunday morning, I would forever and ever be grateful. What else are we talking about? Oh, okay. Materials for my t-shirts. I am really, really a glitter kind of girl. Every design that I use mostly has a glitter. I can use 2 or 3 different to do the design, but I really like that one-dimensional, that monotone on a colored t-shirt. I just think it's more striking. I think it's more tailored looking for a t-shirt. And there's a lot of t-shirt wearers out there. So, you want to make sure that you are presenting yourself with your own vibe, with the sparkly kind of theme on the front of it. So thank God for Amazon, because I would be spending a fortune at Joann's or Michael's or Hobby Lobby. But any of you that are out there that need good heat transfers, look to see what Amazon has. And this isn't a plug for Amazon, because I've had a few issues with them over the last year. And I did get from a different supplier, so we will see how these work. But there is like a whole bunch of different glitter I love the silver. Silver on the black is just really, really nice. Pair that with jeans and some boots, and you're a hopping hip chick. I even do guys t-shirts if you're interested. Look at that nice emerald kind of green. So I did get some new heat vinyl for the tees. I have about 5 t-shirts I need to be working on so I can get them ready to go. And then I sometimes think, what if you have a dark shirt, monotone, but you want something in that theme, something that kind of represents something else. So this is something real new. I am going to be trying for my designs. It's kind of a tie-dye. So it'll be a tie-dye image on a darker, plain, monotone shirt. I'm trying to get them pulled apart because there's a bunch of them. And I've got some really fun designs in that country boho line. It's real easy when you have a t-shirt machine, as I like to call my Cricut, and you know a little bit how to design and get your images into your machine. You can print out some really, really fun. Here's another green. Reminds me of a turtle. And if you hear my cat, he's at it again. He thinks something is getting his tail, and nothing is getting his tail. He's just a little neurotic. Do not knock anything over. Trying to find the other one. Oh, look at that one. So anyway, these are things that I am going to be working with over the next, whenever I get the time to do it. My grandson's birthday is tomorrow, so I will be out there with my grandkids. Was able to retrieve my fishing equipment, and I'm thankful. And I'm going to be able to take my grandsons now fishing because we love to fish. We are fishing kind of fools. Put that over there. So anyway, I would love to hear from you. I would love to know what is going on in your world. I would love to know what part of the city, state, county, country that you are in and from, how things are wherever you live. If you have ideas about putting a business together and you're not real sure how to do it, you can send me a message at kitrynmarie@gmail.com. And I can kind of give you a brief little answer. I do teach business-minded coaching classes for creative women who want to put their little dreams together, who have these hobbies that they want to make money at it. I'm not one of those carnival barkers. I'm not going to promise you 6 and 7 figures a year because that's not realistic. My fees are relatively affordable. Like anything, when you're starting a business, there is always an investment. And I can show you how to start on next to nothing. But, you still have to pay for the class. And if you buy 5 of the classes, you get your 6th one free. So I think I've pretty much talked about everything that I needed to talk about. I've been trying to go live a little bit more, been trying to connect again with my followers on YouTube. I've got 267 subscribers, and I'm very, very thankful. Anybody who wants to join over here at YouTube, please do. Just hop on over and hit the like button, subscribe. If you want to donate to the channel, help me build this dream, that would be wonderful. Anything helps. 15 cents, $1, $5, it all adds up at some point. And you can go to paypal.me/Kitryn Marie to do that. I will try to leave that link in my YouTube. I don't leave links on Instagram or Facebook because I figure if people are really, really interested, you'll reach out. Most of the people on my business page over on Facebook, they're people mostly I know. And I know a lot of people. I asked my grandson, he says, Grandma, you know a lot of people. Yes, I do. I do know a lot. So every little bit helps. Everyone who shares, everyone who leaves a comment, everyone who likes. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. At this point in life, I don't really care. Those who want to be around me and in my life, they're in my life and around me. And those that don't, they certainly know how to follow to make sure they know what I'm up to and where I'm going and the dream that I'm building. So for today, for tomorrow, be happy, be blessed, be thankful for all the wonderful things that do come into your life. Fate does turn on a dime, and you need to decide what side of that coin you want to be on. There are choices that come with benefits and comes with consequences, and you need to stop and think where your life has been and where your life is going. You're responsible for you. Your obligation is within yourself. Don't take on burdens that are not yours. Do not take on obligations that have no business being in your life. Not everybody is equipped to do all the things that they overload their mouth to do. Be true to yourself. Be thankful. Be really thankful for all the wonderful things. So I am Kitryn Marie. I reside in St. Louis, Missouri. I am a working girl. Say a prayer for my shuggy dog today, aka Canuck. I can go pick her up at 4 o'clock, and old Brucey is definitely missing her. So I know I've talked a really long time, 41 minutes according to YouTube. So Instagram, always a pleasure. Facebook, you'll see me all the time. And YouTube, I hope to check back in with you in a couple days. So take care, y'all. Bye. Let me get out of here and